Christy just kind of described exactly what I was thinking about welcoming. Is inviting students to my class is like inviting someone to my home. I would like to say like to a party, but my classes aren't that much fun. But, right, they aren't. But I would never wait until the party has started to actually invite people. And so it is a good idea, and we've all been doing this like in the fall, but I think it's important to contact students before the first day of class because we know students are nervous. And I have taught online for a while, but I've also taken a few online classes. And as an experienced online instructor, I'm always amazed when I take an online class, I still go through that. Oh, am I logging in at the right place? If I post an introduction and I think I'm being kind of funny, but no one responds to me, I'm like, oh, well, that didn't go over so well. And that's me. And so I think my students probably feel a little bit of that too. So I try to be really welcoming and really clear about how to do things because especially this year, there's a whole lot of people online and it's not their first choice. It may include some of us. And so I like to contact students well before the first day. And best practices do say that about a week before classes are set to start, it's a good idea to invite them to class. And there's lots of ways to do this. It can be an email. I like to use the announcements tool in Blackboard. And so I create the announcement and then I send it as an email. And that way it's kept as a record in the classroom if anyone is searching through class announcements. But videos are also a great way. I hate seeing myself on video, by the way, and I hate hearing my voice because I think I sound about 12 years old, and I probably do, but I do think that it is a way to create a personality, and I want students to see me as being approachable. Other things I think it's important to do in that welcome is tell them how to get to your classroom, because we do that on the first day in the buildings, and we still see people wandering around with their schedule, but not everyone knows how to get to Blackboard. I think we know, well, it's on the home page. Well, yes, it is, but you never know where students are looking for things. We all know that. So I think in that email, it's, log in. And then in online classes, I like to have another welcome area where I do a discussion area. I'm just going to read Rhonda a comment real quick. I want to make sure I address it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're all here, we're on duty. Please reach out to your faculty. Most of us will at least say, hey, you're doing the right thing. I'm so glad you're thinking about buying the textbook. I wish everybody thought about these things. But I do have, in online classes, I require online discussion throughout the semester using the discussion tool, the threaded discussions. And I do a welcome or an introductions area. And I think I have some examples coming up on some slides, but one of the things I try very hard to do is I ask students to post a message, and I try to respond to them within 24 hours because I want them to know that I'm a real person, that I'm there, but I also want them to know that they actually posted it in the right place and they did it just fine. So this slide that Christy just brought up is just an example of an email that I send out at the beginning of the semester, and I was kind of going with the Fiesta theme here and doing some green, colors like it's a party. And so what I tried to do is highlight some of the areas where I'm trying to put that information in there kind of intentionally. So I like to tell them my name. I like to tell them my name is Dr. Andrea McCourt, not Miss or Hey You or other variations that I've heard. I like to tell them why they're receiving the email because some students don't know what they've registered for or they forgot that they registered for my class. And I do say I'm looking forward to working with them. Sometimes I've got 2 or 3 exclamation points there because I am excited. And I use too many exclamation points and they'll get used to that by about week 2. So you can see kind of the second line here. It's just kind of that information. Here's how you log in, and please use your South Plains College username and password. So just kind of letting them know they don't need additional logins. We have a lot of those these days. This is obviously something I sent in the fall, but I try to tell them there are assignments due by this date, so I'm trying to motivate them to get going in the class. I also give them always a way to start because I think there's a lot of students out there who want to get started and they don't know what to do. So I try to tell them how to get started. I try to encourage them to read the syllabus. We'll see if that happens. And then finally, here's my email, and I also have a questions and answers section in the classroom. So I'm just trying to reach out, trying to be welcoming, but I'm also trying to tell them this is what you should be doing this week. So that's part of my welcome.